That way.
Yay! Welcome, everybody, to Best Musicals Ever, Part 2. Yay!
Hi, Cary. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay, just make sure you can hear me.
Ooh, it's pouring here. Did she get one? Hi. Good to see you. Good.
Good.
So, welcome, everybody. I want to just go over what I'm going to do today. So, this is what I got planned for today. I've got Day by Day from God's Spell. I made a nice arrangement of that. I always liked that song. They did it in my school, and I was like, I always remembered that. I'm going to do Mac the Knife in the workshop. Yes, that's from an old thing, Three Penny Opera. What? Did he? Oh. And I'm going to do a Bobby Darin arrangement. Then My Favorite Things from Sound of Music. Then Edelweiss from Sound of Music. Rodgers and Hammerstein. I got a Getting to Know You from King and I. Yes. I got You'll Never Walk Alone for the workshop from Carousel. Yes. And I improved the notes. So I'm going to go over that and about the different workshops. Then I've got a brand new Music of the Night. Yes, Phantom of the Opera. Great to hear that one. Dream to Dream, a brand new arrangement about that from Les Miserables. Yay! Les Miserables. And then One from Chorus Line. Yeah. Once you hear it, you'll know. And then What I Did for Love from a chorus line also. Okay, well, thanks for coming. That was my concert. So I'm going to start off. Leave it that easy. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to be playing on I've got the fanfare. I've got the legend. I've got the symphony. I've got the Grand Marquis. And I've got the, oh, they took it. It's sold. It disappeared. So I've got Hits from Musicals, number 7. I've got The Best of Broadway I'm using. I've got, look at this one, a hard to find one, Phantom of the Opera, a different type in order of the songs. So I got Phantom of the Opera. I don't know, I found it. And then Rodgers and Hammerstein Songbook. Hi. And then I got this one. These are neat. These two here. Broadway musicals show by show, 50 to 59 and 60 to 71. Those are nice ones too. So that's what I'm using today. I'm going to explain what I'm doing also. Hi. So One, singular sensation, actually has a signature style. Guess what it's called? One. It just says One in the screen. It's under Broadway. I'm going to do it at 134, Broadway 1. I'm going to just use the rhythm presets 0 and 10. This one's really neat because it has all the fill-ins, da-da-da-da-da-da, all coming in at the right time. I love songs like that because it helps me stay with it. You know, you got to stay with it because the fill-ins come in. And got a special chord in there, and then I'm going to add alter style on the second page, and then there, it's kind of like New York, New York has the big cymbals. So it's called One. Here we go. I love that. Here we go. Now I'm going to hold the fill. Alter style. Isn't that great? I love that. So, the next one, I'm going to, a new arrangement, Day by Day. And it's funny, the video is funny. The girl's such a great singer. So in the video, if anybody watches the movie, there's a guy who has a fro. He has paint on his face, and they're painting each other's faces. And they're all like dancing. It's like they're having a good time. Day by day. Ah, the 60s. So what we're going to do is, day by day, is all right, it starts in 3/4. Starts as a waltz. So I'm using Southern 3/4 rhythm because it has a nice piano, just like the way they're doing it. I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to add some, and then they had some, I'm using just a piano with a vocal, trying to, a hey sound. So she goes, hey by hey. So it sounds like Day by Day in a way, with a piano. And then I'm going to have choir going, ah, in the background the second time through. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the bass pedal, increase the tempo all the way up, and then hit the next preset. And I'm going to have Surf's Up rhythm. and the surf's up rhythm is faster because it goes 4/4. And then I'm going to have, the whole time also I'm strumming the virtuoso. I have a guitar, acoustic guitar, strumming the acoustic guitar. And then what I did is I added theater drums, and I have a tambourine as I'm hitting my chord, going. And then I put a tambourine in the golden harp really fast to make it go like. So here we go. No, not now. Isn't that great? Uh-oh. Can, can you hear me? The organ
Yes.
went out.
Yes.
Yes.
Florida's technical problem
There we go.
called lightning.
Okay. Next up, I think I'm ready for it, is my new music of the night. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I just got a few changes. So I've been using these little stickers now for my changes, and it's been working. Color, well, no, I just kept running out of colors, so I just kept using it. It's not color coding, just presets. So what I did, if you have a aria, you have a, oh, I asked you a rhythm, which you can also use that for music of the night. But if you don't, this is what I did. I put I'm using the style called Smooth Piano 4/4. Most everybody has it. Smooth Piano 4/4. And I'm going to start off just like they did in the movie. This is a Phantom song. It's all sung by just Phantom. So just him. So I'm using the cello. I'm going to have the cello going. Hi. And I'm just going to build throughout the song. We're going to have French horns in the lower sometimes, strings, a lot of strings. But I'm going to stay on the smooth piano. I'm also going to slow it down for different parts. I'm going to use, so it all says the same thing. So let's see. Do I need, yeah, I need my next preset on. Next preset is a way you could kick your kick switch and it moves the preset. Now because I'm going past A into B, I need to use my next preset. So it just, after 10 it goes to B0. So I'm using like 13, 14 presets. Here we go. Hope you like this. that great? That was one of my best ones ever. Whew. Okay. Let's see. Check. uh, so let's see. Let's do getting to know you. Getting to know you. It's in 165. Rogers and Hammerstein. Yes. This one. This one I used the same rhythm I used for if I ever would, no, on the street where you live, which is the theater romance. I like that rhythm. Theater romance, A flat, and I did 112. I'm using the theater organ and then a piano and organ, just using the presets that it gave me. What I love about that rhythm is as you do those chords, you can hear it. Did you hear those little things I was doing there? So, getting to know you. And then, let's see. I'm going to do my favorite things. So what I did is instead of having a bag of sticks, I put all the important ones on one today. One stick. Yeah, organized. Oh. Yeah. So this one, my favorite things. Who likes Sound of Music? Yeah. I remember we were watching it here at the store. I never watched it years ago. We were watching it. And then when the kids went like this, I was like, this is weird. This is dumb. This ain't, where's the explosions and shooting? No, but no, I liked it. I really liked it because I liked the songs for years, and then I watched the movie, and it all came together. Just like Phantom, I watched the movie, and it really helped. It made me really love it, you know. And so my favorite things, what I'm going to do is I'm taking just easy waltz, and I'm going to do it in F sharp. She did it in F sharp, pretty fast. And I've got a few, wow, I've got a lot of settings. Here we go. Intro 2. Listen to this beautiful intro 2. Almost sounded like a Harry Potter type of thing, didn't it? Like a magical Christmas. Yes. Eight. That was Easy Waltz, intro 2. So that's the first part. Yay! Isn't that great? That's the first concert. First concert. Do I?
Does anyone need one? Guys, you should probably bring a pen with you when you come to this.
Yeah. Yep, it's still going. Yep. So, you enjoying it so far? I got more great stuff. So I love it. Some next concert, I'm going to even be using my bass pedals. Yeah. All of a sudden, now I can hear bass. I can oh, I know what they're doing. It's great. You can separate it into different parts. Well, on the workshop, we're going to do, first we're going to do Mac the Knife. I wanted to do something that is achievable for everybody. But it's awesome. Also, that's awesome. So let's get out Mac the Knife. Mac the Knife, or Ballad of Mac the Knife, German, Die Moritat von Mackie Messer, is a song composed by Kurt Weill with lyrics by Bertolt Brecht for their 1928 music drama, The Threepenny Opera. The German, Die Dreigorosknaper. Anybody German that can say it better? The song tells of a knife-wielding criminal of the London underworld from the musical named Macheath, the Mac the Knife of the title. The song has become a popular standard recording by many artists after it was recorded by Louis Armstrong in 1955. Wow. Most popular version of the song was Bobby Darin in 1959, whose recording became a #1 hit in the US and UK and earned him 2 Grammys. Ella Fitzgerald also received a Grammy for her performance of the song in 1961. So there's a signature style. It's called Mick Swing. And Mick Swing is awesome. Mick Swing. So we either got Mick Swing. Well, years ago, it came out in year 2004 is when it first came out. Came out on a Stardust organ. And I said, on the Stardust, they came out with a list of rhythms, and I got all excited. First of all, there was Frank and the Count. I thought, awesome. Frankenstein and Count Dracula. And then a Mick Swing, I was like, what, a McDonald rhythm? But no, they're like, no, Frank Sinatra and Count Basie and Mac the Knife Mick Swing. I was like, oh. So, now Bobby Darin transposes several times during the song. So we need our transposer. It's really nice to have a transposer on the panel, so you can just keep hitting it up. Otherwise, you got to push your feature and have it sitting in the screen. So we have the transposer. A transposer enables you to go to all 12 keys up or down. Some people love it because then when they sing, you can go to your key, down maybe to A or B flat. I always used a transposer early on when I was playing. We always got to play in the big organs, and they had the transposer, and I always went up for excitement. I never went to some key, not till later. I just went up for excitement, and that was the #1 use of the thing. Yeah, going up for excitement. So we even have the Mick Swing here on the legend. Yep, Mick Swing. Yay. Mick Swing. And alter style, if you have alter style, makes this song more arranged. Here's Mick Swing, just starting it. And here's alter style. I mean, it's so cool. It not only makes it more exciting, it has these horn hits. And the horn hits really make the song. It's really great. If you don't have Mick Swing, there's two things you could do. What's one thing you could do? Get an organ that has it. Yes. Very good. The number one answer. Or, yeah, or you can use the rhythm called swing band. Swing band is neat, or Frank and the Count. Swing band, I could get on the fanfare under In the Mood. Song setup. In the Mood song setup. And it works. It's really neat. In the Mood song setup. Swing band. And it has really neat horn hits. Swing band. So it works too. I use that if I don't have mixed swing. Swing band, or if you have the SD, you can use big band. Alter style. So let's go over the song. I've got a first line. Hopefully you know how to make a D minor, D, F. Make sure you play the G seventh on the second line, F and G. A minor, C and A. If you want to be a little bit more advanced, next to the A minor, right on top of the peak of that C, where it says knife, you can put an A minor major seventh. Yeah. The only problem is it's 4 keys you have to play. So A minor major, which is C, E, G sharp, A. C, E, G sharp, A. You don't have to do it, but it adds some excitement. A minor major seventh. C, E, G sharp, A. Just put A minor major seventh, and we'll get to it later. I'll demonstrate it several times. You'll look up on the screen. D minor. Now, one thing I did for you is I altered the song. On the second line, last 2 notes, the B, the CB, they had DF, which is boring. I have it coming down. That's how he sings it. So I fixed that. The next page. So the first page you just play, you go in. Now when you get to the second page, every spot where there's the C chord with the long A, that's an opportunity to transpose. But I wrote down, don't transpose till the second time through up there. See, it says second time transpose up. But we're going to go all the way down to the bottom line. And then after I hit the C and the A, I'm going to transpose up and add the alter style. No, I told you in the end of the last line of the second page, when you get there, it says transpose up and add alter style. Yeah. It's okay. Here we go. Let me try it. Oh, come on. Yeah, you could put that chord, yeah. Sure. All right. So I'm going to do special, mixed swing. I have a question. Anybody ever, maybe you didn't or maybe your kids did, anybody ever have a birthday party at McDonald's in the back room and then Ronald McDonald was there? It's so exciting. And there was like this plastic tree back there. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start down the B flat. Here we go. Oh my God, wait. It's too loud. There we go. Now it's important that you come in on the very end of the intro. Come in on those, so you line up with the fills. There's a saxophone making one note. Watch this. Watch this. And the chord feeds it. Isn't that awesome? Okay, here we go. I love that. Isn't that great? Transpose. So I actually transposed 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 times. I did it. Half a step. Half a step. So I was down here. So when I got to the second page bottom, I went, boom, I went up to B. Added the alter style. And I left alter style on the rest of the way. What was the question? I just used 0. I just used 0. I didn't do no special. I like that. It sounds like his voice. Mixed swing. Oh, by the way, on the second page, third line, last little chord, the A minor 7th, get rid of that. You don't need that. You don't need that little A minor 7th. Second page, third line, at the very end, cross that little A minor 7th out. It's not going to help. A minor's plenty. Hi. You didn't see it? Well, a lot of people add it, put it in. Yeah, we don't need it. So if I have swing band, here's what I'm going to do. I used If you have a journey, it's probably under standards. In the fanfare, you go to In the Mood song setup, and then I press select. I'm going to start down the B flat. You can do 130 to 163. I was doing it at 159, but I'm comfortable with it. So. Now, swing band, what I'm going to do to start off is I'm just going to hit a no chord, because if you hit C intro, you're going to get In the Mood intro. So instead, I'll get around that. I'm going to hit a no chord. That'll wake you up. Okay, here we go. No chord. How do you make a no chord? F sharp, and G at the same time. 3 consecutive keys, including a black key. Ready? Watch this. I gotta come over here. And what you do is you hit them all down at the same time. Don't go like that. Just go. No chord. Here we go. Can you? What am I when I'm playing this song? What am I? Can you? Is there anything I'm doing that you can tell me? Something I'm doing different about the song?
Transposing.
Yeah, we're doing. What is that? I'm altering the timing. Yeah. Yep, you got me. I'm not. Well, the big thing is I'm not holding those long tied notes. He goes dun 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 ba dun dun ba ba. So you may want to write a note. Don't hold. Don't. I didn't take the time to write it all out, and I forgot. So if you don't need. What you could do is you can cross out any of the tied notes. The tied, the clear ones. You don't need any of those. So you can either make a note or just do it. But so when I'm playing, I'm not going like this. Easy Play Music has to do that because they didn't put a bunch of rests in there instead. So instead of going like this, okay? So it's and I'm allowing the background to do its thing. Does that make sense? So I'm not holding those. Another thing is I got to tell you about is on the second page. Hope you really enjoy this. I love this song. I mean, the fill-ins are just so good. On the second page, first line, the G7th needs to be moved over above the tied note, the note before it. The G7's not supposed to be right there. It's supposed to be earlier. So move it back to the left. Move the G7th back. Did I say G7th? The G7th that's above the E, move it away from it. Cross it out and rewrite it to the left. Yeah, first line, second page, first line. There's a G7th above the E that says when and from. Get rid of it and move it back, or either put an arrow or cross it out and rewrite it, the note before it. It matters because you're going to try to get it on the E and it's just too late. It should have been done earlier. So watch this. I'll show you. I'm going to start on the last line of the first page. No big deal, just and then you hit it and you start over. Yay, I showed you. Another thing is on the second line. It's page 2, second line, the little D minor 7th. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's too, you don't need it. But instead, you're going to make the first D minor in front of it a 7th if you can. So make the D minor a 7th C, D, F, the one that says teeth. So get rid of the little one. You don't need that one. You want it, the whole thing. Isn't that great? We're getting rid of chords. Okay, so on the symphony, now what's really exciting about this style, mixed swing. The organ, it'll say D organ. Now that is remember the Hammond organ? Anybody have a Hammond organ? Hammond organs were very popular. They were bigger than anybody at one time. and they had these drawbars. Each organ sound, when it says on your tabs, 16, 8, 4, 2, and all that, did you ever notice that? Your tabs? Well, some of you don't have them yet, but some of them have them. These tongue tabs. Isn't that exciting? Stay with me here. Don't yawn. It's exciting to me. One says 16. What do you think 16 and 8 stand for? Say it. Yes, he got it. Size of the pipe. So there's actually in a pipe organ, there's a 16-foot, and it is a certain note. 16, and then an octave up would be an 8-foot pipe. Isn't that thrilling? So every one of those, when you look at those pipe, you go on a trip, and you see that pipe organ, each pipe is one note. And so you see the big ones, those are going to be more the lower tones. Can anybody guess, what do you think is the biggest pipe there is? What size for the bass? And it's so low it just rumbles. Which one? There's 64. Yes. 32 is one, but 64. Isn't that great? It's like one time this one guy, he said that they installed pipe organ at the church in Englewood. And he said he would have to sit on the wall, and he said it was like more than the church should have, he said. But that's funny. Well, what I'm going to say is, I know I got off on a tangent. Each one is a size of foot. On the Hammond organ, there was where you would pull out each one for a volume. Isn't that great? And so they would go, and some people were like really good, and actually it was really cool. We opened up a bench once, we got one in trade, and there was these cardboard things that had these cutouts where you put it against it and you pulled it out, and that's how you knew your settings. Isn't that great? It's like, what's this for? Oh, you just sit it there. It's like, wow. I get excited over everything. Well, they were also known as for the Leslie rotating speaker. Well, Lowry has, since they went out of business, grabbed that technology digitally. And anytime your flutes are green, it's using the Hammond organ. Well, Lenny D, some people is long gone, don't know about him, but Lenny D was a popular Hammond organist. And he was in St. Pete, and he had his own club, and he did Mac the Knife a lot, and he did a really cool Mac the Knife. Well, he took Les Brown's Echoplex for the guitar, and he added it to his organ. And it makes you sound like you're playing a lot more notes than you are. And he took that. So that's what they did here. And years ago, about 20 years ago, you put that on, they're like, whoa. Now it's like Lenny D. You're like, cricket, cricket, cricket. So, but I love the sound. Isn't that neat? So we got mixed swing. About 159, starting down the B flat. Don't want that on. Okay. Now what's exciting is, so I'm going the first page, second page to the bottom. I'm going to transpose up, add the alter style. The next time I go through, I get to the top of the second page, I'll transpose. You need to write there second and third time on the top of the second page. Second and third time transpose. Up. On the last, in the first ending, every time you get there, you need to transpose up. So you're not going to go to the, let's do this. Well, anyway, when you're going to go in there twice. Just don't go to the second ending yet. You're going to transpose in there twice. What's also exciting, did you notice that the horn's going da 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 da, and I was just doing the chords. That was very exciting. Let me show you. Let's do this. In the second page, last line, put 1 and then put a 2 underneath that 1. That's going to have to be a first and second ending. You're going to go in there twice just to be, musically correct. First and second ending, and then make the 2 on the next measure over, make that a 3. And what note should I make that A, an ending note? C. So make that A, that's wrong. That A, that last measure of the song, make that a C, not an A. C note. Well, you're not going to go in there until when you're finally finished, you're going to go into that last measure and a high C. High C. A C. Not a low C, high C. Can you play the A and You can try that. That'll sound... No, it won't sound right. It's an ending. It's over. So it's like this. Instead of going... I mean, that's not over. Once you go down to the A, it's not over yet, so we have to make it a C. If you can, remember, most of you have this style. When you're on the you're on the second page, I think for the second or third time, I can't remember. But you could do just the chords when the horns are hitting. It's so exciting. I just doing the chords. And then I came back in on the third line. Yeah. Because that's the way it sounds right to me. Let the horns go and then come back in. That's so cool. Let's do it again. Any questions? Are you following it? Yeah, C down to the A minor, C down to the C. All right, here we go. Mixed swing, down the B flat. What's that? No, this is that's the rhythm 0, rhythm preset. That's the one you get. So that's what you'll have. Everybody gets that sound. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, move to G7. doing? Isn't it great? Also, I found something else. On the first page, last measure. First page, last measure. The G7th. Move it back. Move it back to that tied note. It matters. Hit it earlier. So for bonus round, where else in the song do I have to do that same thing? Okay, first, see that G7th on the very edge on the first page? Move it back. Move it back to the D with nothing written in it. The same measure, just move it back. Either one, yeah, the whole thing, the whole G, yeah, the whole thing. Where else can I do that in the song? Yes, second page, fourth line, last measure, move it. Second page, look up here. Second page. This is how we do it. Polly, look it up here. First line, second line, third line, fourth line, last measure. That's how you read it. Move it back. To the tied note. No, to the just in the same measure. Just move it back to the tied D. Just a better timing, I just tell you. If you want to do fast songs, just that's important to be able to have that down already so you can do the right hand, less thought. So there it is. So here's the finished product. Here's with everything. Hope you enjoyed it. Yay! So we're going to read, when you're going to do the song again, make sure you transpose back down the B flat and get rid of the alter style. Oh yeah, and what I want is when the horn hits come in, you guys have to go. I'm going to turn around. I want to see. So if you did that while you play, it looks better. excited about that song? It's a great one. I mean, all that background coming in.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
So I gotta pause.
Hi, Cary.
Hi.
Came in